Welcome to Black History Moments with the Greater Faith Church of Deliverance. National African American History Month had its origin in 1915. Historian and author Dr. Carter G. Woodson founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History. It was later President Gerald Ford who officially recognized Black History Month in 1976, calling upon all the public to seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history. During this month, we have selected 8 individuals and couples who have had an impact locally and abroad. Today, we would like to highlight one of those individuals.
I was born on January 15, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia.
And I was born on April 27, 1927, in Marion, Alabama.
I met Coretta through a friend of mine. I asked her if she knew any nice, attractive young ladies, and she told me about Coretta.
Yes, I told Mary to give you my number, and that's how we met, over the phone.
You know, I was told that Coretta was a singer, but I will never forget our first discussion was about things other than music. We talked about racial and economic injustice and the question of peace.
Yes, I'd like to think Martin seemed very intrigued. I remember him saying, "So can you do something else other than sing?"
My mind was made up that day. I knew that Coretta was the woman for me. Me and Coretta got married on June 18, 1953, after 16 months of dating.
Yes, I remember that lovely day. It was on the lawn of my mother's house, and Martin Luther King Sr. officiated the ceremony.
While working in Atlanta, my reputation for preaching began to grow. I rose to national prominence as head of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. We promoted nonviolent tactics, such as the Massive March on Washington in 1963, to achieve civil rights. It was during the March on Washington that I delivered my most inspirational speech, "I Have a Dream." I was later awarded a Nobel Peace Prize in 1964.
I joined my husband in civil rights activism in the 1950s, taking part in the Montgomery bus boycott and efforts to pass the 1964 Civil Rights Act. My husband's work would later make an impact on successfully ending legal segregation of African Americans in the South and other parts of the United States.
My leadership was fundamental as a Baptist minister and social activist. I led the civil rights movement in the United States from the mid-1950s until my death by assassination in 1968.
Following the assassination of my husband in 1968, I continued to be active in the civil rights movement. I founded a Center for Nonviolent Social Change in my husband's honor. Martin said in his famous speech, "I have a dream that my 4 children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." It is my intent to carry out his movement and legacy.
I am Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
And I am Coretta Scott King.
Even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.